Number 11, we got a simple division problem here. I say simple, but I know that you won't necessarily like it. We know that the first number always gets the house, right? The first dog always gets the house, the one in first place. 188.5, or 188 and 5/10, divided by 3.25. What in the world? What do we do with this decimal point? You better remember. We take the decimal point over two spaces, 1 and 2. And whatever we do to this side, we got to do in here. So we got to take this one over two spaces. There's a problem. I don't have another space to take it. So what have I got to do? I've got to add a 0 in there so I can take it over one more space. And our resulting problem is going to go 325 into 18850, which is 18,850. So does 325 go into 1? Nope. Does it go into 18? Nope. Does it go into 188? Still, that's a big no. 325, does it go into 1,885? Yes, it does. Now we have to figure out how many times. 325 goes into 1,885 about the same number of times that 300 will go into, let's say, 1,900, right? 1,900. 1885 is really close to, this is really close to 1,900. So about how many times is that? Well, it'll go in the same number of times that 3 goes into 19. And that's 6. So I'm going to erase all of this, kind of clear up the confusion. So we'll guess 6. Remember, this is a little bit of a guessing thing. So don't get irate. If you get it wrong, it's fine. 6 times 5 is 30. Got to carry the 3. 6 times 2 is 12, plus 3 is 15. Carry the 1. 6 times 3 is 18, plus 1 is 19. What? Are you sure? Well, let me double check. 6 times 5 is 30. Carry the 3. 6 times 2 is 12, plus 3 is 15. Carry the 1. 6 times 2 is 18, plus 1 is 19. I guessed wrong. I want you to see how much effort this takes. It's really complicated. You erase those numbers. You have to erase a little bit harder on your paper. You start over. So we guessed 6 last time. That was too much. So we're going to try 5 this time. 5 times 5 is 25. Carry the 2. 5 times 2 is 10. Plus 2 is 12. Carry the 1. 5 times 3 is 15. Plus 1 is 16. We subtract. Right? Divide, multiply, subtract, bring down. So 5 minus 5 is 0. 8 minus 2 is 6. 8 minus 6 is 2. 1 minus 1 is 0. Is this number smaller than that one? It sure is. So that means we're in good shape. We're going to bring down our next number. Does 325 go into 2,600? I sure hope so. It'll go about the same number of times that 300 will go into 2,600. And that's about the same number of times that 3 will go into 26. Well, 3 goes into 26 about 8 times. So I'm going to try 8 as my guess. 8, and I'm going to erase these so you don't get confused, right? So 8 times 5 is 40. Carry the 4. 8 times 2 is 16. Plus 4 is 20. Carry the 2. 8 times 3 is 24 plus 2, 25, 26. Get an even number of 58, and I'm done.